It is time
for another feud. All right. So, couple things. We're gonna be dumping 117.6 trillion Mercury into gold value. It is the current lowest of the stuff. So we're gonna be getting a lot of gold today, which is good. Apparently I did not take all of these quests. Did not take all of these quests when I blasted through the islands the other day. We got a Raven Island feud, which means more Mercury. Hell yeah. And then the other thing, I actually tried something very simple that I didn't even think of trying, but I am now grinding on Land of the Dead instead of Gold Backwater. And all I had to do was have an Ambrosia through the first area, and that gives me enough power to be able to kill stuff without doing anything crazy. And Ambrosias you can steal from enemies, so typically like I'll use an Ambrosia for the run and I'll get one like right back during the same run. Because I made some at some point and I was at like 13,000, and just from grinding I'm at like 16. So using one a run is not going to be completely terrible. I do need to make some more Wine of the Gods soon though, because I had like 7,000 of these and now I don't. Now I don't. I think that's it. I didn't really do didn't really do anything else. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. So let's go ahead and pull up gold value. We are at 14,606. We're probably gonna gain maybe like 3,000-ish. Maybe 3,000-ish. Let's go. 14,606. Oh, we're gonna get a little more than 3,000. We're gonna get like 5,000. 4.5. 4,500. Not bad. Actually, I guess 4,300. 4,400? 4,000 something? Got a bunch of chests open. These are all going to be 13 rarity, which is great. Magician's pants. They were all bad. It's all bad. I also hit 100 skulls, and it's already rolled the total damage, apparently, so that's great. And I guess before we start, let's see if we can upgrade any rings. Any rings with mineral search on them. So that's what we're doing. We're searching for minerals, dog. Is this a mineral search ring? Nope, can't upgrade that one. Is this a mineral search ring? It is, but I can't upgrade that shit. That's a stupid ring. Nope, not even close. What about some of my other rings? What do we got? What do we got? Where's my spirit ring? Oh no, there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell I'm upgrading that one. Not anytime soon. What's the... which one is this? This is the air damage one? Okay, I can't upgrade that. Can't upgrade herb search ring. Where do these appear? This is the total damage. Can't upgrade that. That's my bullshit ring that I took off because it's not that great. This is two-handed damage. I could upgrade this one, but I keep forgetting to put it on. Let's upgrade it. Maybe I'll remember to put it on then. What all does this have? Experience gain, gold for trophies. Power of the 3 blessings. Bunch of two-handed damage. A little bit of Gorgors. A little bit of ignitering. It's mostly just there for 200 damage, which is now at a grand total of like 2,700. Cool. Very cool. You like doing two-handed damage? Me too. It's fantastic. Hopefully we don't need any of that for this island. Let's go ahead and head on over. Set sail. The first area is bows only, and then it's bows only again, I think. We gotta set up here. Boom, boom. Bow. Oh wait, gotta take the other bow off. My bad. And then we'll put on some old find, I suppose. Where's my... Oh, it's right there. Those two on, come over here. We'll only have the bow for this, which is fine. Need to pause this because we're gonna make a new build. And turn my potions on. Blib, blab, bloop. Turn them into glue. We're gonna flip this all the way up. And here we go. Oh, wait. Wait. Clear your mind. All right. My mind has been cleared. Now it's time to kill some bitches. Alright, typical setup here. I don't know why I'm going to 5 on this, but I am. Should I just go like all pickpocket? Fuck it. The stealing potions is sick. Alright, anyway, let's just go... Whatever, because we're gonna have to look for... Gonna have to look for stuff anyway, so... Alright, let's look for some buffs. There's a buff. There's a real buff right there. There's a real buff right there, Daddy. Oh, I'm doing damage, look. Will he die? The answer is yes. Alright, we should be fine. Want a little bit more herbalism. Should probably actually put the thing in so we pick stuff up. It might help. Who's lagging? I'm lagging. Blah, blah. Alright, just gotta remember when we had 68, we get ready to slip and slap through. Hit them go back potions so we can refarm the possessed. Dude, we have a lot of. We're already at 200 billion ore. That's pretty nuts. And it's gonna be even higher out of this area because we'll get the. We're gonna get all the ore from the general. $912? Holy shit. That's a lot. That is a lot. 912 is a lot of stuff. Should probably just always go 1 marks. Just to have it. Blip, blip, slip, slip. Alright, same thing here. Let's look for some buffs. I got 14 trillion from that one zone, good lord. Oh, hell yeah. That's the best one right there. That should be good enough. Let me just grab this, blow this up. Our clicking points here. Flip over, boom, dead. Flip over, boom, dead. Flip him over, boom, dead. Oh, this must be a gold find thing. This must be a gold find area. I don't know if I need to worry about leveling up combat skills anymore, because with the weapon level as high as it is, it should just kill everything. I'm gonna do it anyway! As more spirit is good. We'll just go through all the gear when I'm done with the feud. Because I don't even know what I've gotten from the general so far. I know the last general is Hand of Ignatoring, which is okay. I actually like that bow a lot. It just became second best once they fixed damn Yurgi. Alright, get ready to flip. $201. Inferno. A bunch of gold. There's a bunch of gold. Gold flow is 100 times greater. Oh no! Probably gonna have to reset this one anyway. Just keep doing this one. Oh, it's spinning bricks. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Alright, let's go regular stuff here. Actually, no, I already spent everything. I could probably just kill. Let me just all this stuff up. Let's just see if I kill him or not. Oh, yup. Who needs buffs? Not me. So much easier when you don't have to make a build, dude. It's so much easier when you don't have to make a move. Shaman's bow. That's great. I like that bow a lot. You need an eyeball? I got a glass one. Yeah, I probably don't need to use Ambrosia for the regular build, but it makes it easier to level up mining. Just to put the possess at the end. Almost didn't get it. I looked up and I was like, oh shit, I'm at 68 already. I gotta go back. I'm under 200 this time. 540. I mean, I'm only gonna get like 6 or 7 trillion from now on, so I'll be like 30. Magic and runes are prohibited. Oh no. Only runes can be used. That one's gonna be really easy. Now that I understand what to do. Yeah, 29.9. I don't need to change anything here. We can just go. Let's put these on, of course. Blue blap blip. Blue blap blip. Probably turn the bow off. What?
What do you mean I can't pray?
Uh-oh. Am I winning? I am most certainly not. I'm most certainly not winning. Alright, let's do one more with XP, I guess. Let's do one more with XP. What in the hell? He'll die eventually, damn it. No, I'm gonna run out of spirit. Gonna run out of spirit, dude. I guess let's go one more. Oh, what's the element? Water. I was like, man, I should be smashing this guy. What in the hell is going on here? I figured it out. I need to turn on the weedery watery, dude. I forgot it was an elemental area. My bad. I was like, man, I've been smashing all the other areas. Why is this one being a pain in the ass? I found out real fast because I wasn't doing any damn damage. This run's a little weird because magic attack does a lot. Magic attack does a lot, and we only have one of it right now instead of, you know, 14. So it's kind of bad. Slip left, here I come. I got me a brand new ring. Only got 100 billion on this one. This is really weak. Where's the ore at, dog? They figured out what I'm doing. Turn the ore off! Turn the ore off! Oh, come on. It's another reason why I like going back and farming the last 10 areas again in case the ore is like super low. Because now we're actually going to get close to 200. Magma. I didn't see how much ore he gave. 234 elemental damage. Alright, this is runes only. So we're going to set up here. Alright, take all of that off. We want big boy number 1. And all of these. Alright, last time I had to take off the cleric's helmet and put on the storm warrior helmet. Let me see if I can do this without that this time. And if it's slow, then we'll just put it on, it's whatever. Because I do lose mineral search for taking this off. But if I have to do it to be able to complete the area in a timely manner, it is what it is, I suppose. We need to pause this and reset because I need everything I can into air click. Let's go ahead and leave. Go back in. Okay. Okay, alright, okay. Alright, XP gear. This is fine. Alright, let's swap over here and set these up. Okay. Come back over here, we're gonna have to farm. Harbor some buffs. Aw, damn, daddy. Oh shit. It's time to go. Yeah, fuck it, let's just put the helmet on. Let's just put the helmet on. Boom. Instantly dead. Instantly dead. Because the helmet's only like 7,000% damage or some shit. It's stupid. Get a little bit more money so we don't get stuck. Minus breastplate. We gotta pause. We gotta pause real fast. Hold on. Because I think that's an upgrade. 12. Oh, yup. Time to go to, it's like 340 something, I think. That means more oil for me, daddy. That's what I'm talking about. $297. Oh, it's 358. Even better. And it's more mace damage. So the grind run will be doing more damage, which is fantastic. It's all good. Let me spend my points here. Okay. Almost leveled up herbalism on accident. So yeah, for runes only, I still need a little bit more power to be able to go like full mineral search, unfortunately. Actually, you know what? I didn't put on the air damage ring, I don't think. Which is what I should have did instead, but we're already here, so. I'll have to remember that for next time. Put on the damn air damage ring, idiot. Helmet of the Trash Man. Alright, that's done. This is a fun zone right here. I like this one. This one's great. Alright, gotta set up here. Take all of that off. Put all the regular gear back on. Take that off. Helmet. Helmet. Turn on the push build. And put on the XP gear. And here we go. Oh, he died. That's great. I don't know how he died, but he died. That's all I know. I know why he died. Gold flow. I was already level 14 million. No big deal. Already level 14 million on your weapon? Good job. Yeah, this one's dumb because it's 100 times gold flow and then gold flow for every point of cunning. So once you have the Gorgor stats above, and then this build eventually levels up cunning at some point. I just got hunting. I think it goes for cunning after that. Yep. Don't even worry about it, dude. What level's your weapon? Mine's 168 million right now. I'm doing 2 a dick. Actually, I'm doing a lot more than that. I'm doing way more than that. This zone's dumb. Look at this zone, it's just stupid. And I'm okay with it. Stop lagging on me, daddy. I'm just trying to play the game. Breastplate of the trash man. Now I just need the pants. I'll have a full set. Alright, last area. Hammers only. With shields. And gold flow again, so easy zone. So what I could do, I usually just put Jack on. But I don't really think Jack does anything here, so I'm just gonna put this on. I'm just gonna put the shield on. And we're just gonna blast. We're just gonna blast. Already got XP. Look at me, I'm doing damage. That's nice. And there's stats. You get stats, pretty much good to go. Or at least I'm pretty much good to go. Alright, so we're at 54 trillion. I think I'm actually gonna do the next catalyst buff for potions. It's like 10.1 trillion or whatever. Since I'm already gonna be at like 60. And with the Mercury upgrade, I will be gaining a lot more. Like, I'll make that 10 trillion back very easily now. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it and see how much the next level costs. I think I'll be at level 5. We can also look at the difference in the potions too. And I think what I'll do is when I go back, I'll camp at the end, so that way we have herbalism. We can look at all the potions in the window. Not that I couldn't do that before, but we'll have like actual numbers on them for being level 12. Although I guess it would be better to see what their minimum numbers are. Yeah, we'll just do it after. That's fine. See what the minimum goes to. Slip flap, slip flap. They don't even know. All right. 158 billion. The next time I do Feud, it's going to be a lot more because I will have the Mercury buff from the reward right now after this is done. Here I come! Wasting Swear's helmet. Check out my head I got just now. Alright, so for Raven Island, your options are Mercury, gold. Oh, I guess 270 Mercury, 900 gold. 270 experience, 1170 elemental damage, 1170 critical damage, 900 gold, 900 gold. We are taking Mercury for very, very, very obvious reasons from King Cornelius. Now we're gonna head home over here to Land of the Dead. This is where we're farming with Marvin. One. Only one. Alright, so my Mercury gain now is at 2393. And everything else went up a little bit too, I think. We got a bunch of gold there. Plus with the gold that I spent. Elemental damage is almost 15,000. Because there was the one elemental damage area. Critical damage is almost 4,000. I think there was 1 XP. Almost 2,500. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so. Ooh, what's that? I'm gonna buy that, because that's just Mercury. That's just Mercury. I don't want that. I don't want that. There's no amulets or anything. Let's go ahead and flip it. Buy that, and buy this. What's his ring? That's what it is. Let's go ahead and look through all of the gear that I got. So for weapons, I got an Inferno, a Magma, Hand of Ignatoring, and that was it. From Generals, everything else. I got a bunch of Shaman's bows. Armor, we got Ways and Swear's helmet, we got Breastplate of the Northman, Helmet of the Northman. And I'm not sure if I got anything else. Let's see if anything else lights up on any of the other special sets or not. Oh, it's on. Okay, I didn't get anything for any of those. No cleric stuff, unfortunately. Got a 12 helmet of the Northman. The breastplate of the Northman was 13, it looks like. We got the Ways and Swears helmet, so we can make that 14 if we ever need like full damage. And that looks like about it. Yep. Okay, alright. Let's look at all these rings. Actually, I got quite a few rings today. So this is fairy power sword damage. Nope. No. No. Total armor. No. Earth damage. Nope. 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 It's herb search with poison and bow. Meh. Meh. Earth damage attack speed. Nope. Nope. Mana regen herb search. I guess it's okay if I ever make another herb search ring. Nope. Allies damage. Wow. Nope. Best ring in the game right here. You need help with your spirit regen? Here you go. Just for you. There's no damage on it, like nothing. There's nothing I can use here. Is this better than any of my other ones? This one's 82 with herb search. It's definitely not better. 80.5. They're both 80.5, right? Yeah, 80.5. And this just has stamina regen. This is actually somewhat usable because of the fairy power. So we'll put that one on because that at least does something. That at least does something. All right. Okay. Plus it's an Eve ring, so I can use that Dar to make a ring and then just have this Eve ring on. Because this, like if you use this, all these stats disappear. So that's okay. Let's set up gear here. Put this bad boy back on, and that is it. That's all we gotta do. Great. We got to turn on the grind build, I guess. I should probably just reset. So that way we can get like an accurate measurement here of how we're doing. Go forth and whoop ass. Alright, so let's just level up. We'll spend the points here on this round and see where we're at. I think before I was over like 200 billion. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do the catalyst thing. We'll do that after this. I'm already at 200 million out of 10. Potion of the past. I like that. I'll use those. Fairy perfume. Ambrosia. I already got my Ambrosia back. I already got my Ambrosia back, dude. That's great. Level 17 at 18. $1.8 billion at 21. I don't even know what the number is now. It's gonna be gigantic. Probably like 300 billion or something. We're getting closer and closer to that one quad. Dumping that one quad into regen for fun. Oh man. The first time I hit a trillion Mercury, I dumped it into regen just to see what would happen. And it set my regen to 190 points per second. You know how much that is? Look how much spirit I have right now. 190 points per second when my spirit is 550k. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Alright, we'll probably start leveling up at 48 and just take a look. $59, 276. It's gonna be pretty close to 300. 294, yeah. That's pretty big. Before I was getting like 210, 220, I think, for leveling up all the way. So let's do a run without leveling up. Let's see where we're at. 5k is 100k. So that means I'm at like 25 times right now. Or 20 times. Yeah, 20 times. Math is hard. 5k is 100k. Five times 200 million is not 3 billion though. Or I guess it's times 29 times 5. How do you do math? Can someone teach me? I failed Algebra 2 in high school because the teacher would not help me. Ain't that a bitch? There was a whole one class period where I had my hand raised basically the entire period. Which at the time was what, 48 minutes? And she never looked at me, never called on me, never said nothing to me, nothing. And the next day I went in there and I was like, anybody got a pillow? It's nap time. Cause you go fuck around with me, I'm gonna fuck around with you, you know what I'm saying? I didn't give a damn. So anyway, I failed that first semester, swapped teachers, and then second semester I got a B. Figure that one out. It's almost like you have a teacher that actually like helps you understand the concept of what you're trying to learn in the class. You can do well. Isn't that weird? Damn, dog. But that's life, right? Sometimes you just encounter shitty people on your path to greatness. And they try to hold you down, hold you back, whatever it is. And you just gotta do what you can to get those people out of your life. For 80 billion at 41. That is not a lot. Not a lot, but we still got the best levels to go. It's 100. 104. This one seems like a really weak one run. 17. It's gonna be like 130. Oh, 123. That was about what I was getting before, I think. Alright, before we go any further here, let's go ahead and take a look at the catalyst, buddy. So level 4, level 5 requires 10.5 trillion Mercury to level up. Effect of the following potions and concentrations will be higher, but the production cost will also increase. Potions that have already been brewed using a catalyst will also increase in effectiveness, but will lose 25% of their quantity. Continue! I guess we can just take a look at them before we do that to see what they're at level 4 on the catalyst. So health potions are 3,000, 3,000 stamina, 2,000 mana, 400 spirit, which is nothing. 15 minutes on Philosopher's Stone, 300% power to flower and chaos fairies for 5 minutes. Stink bait is 65 units every 10 seconds. Poison damage is 1125. I'm also at level 3 herbalism, so these numbers are not like bare bones basic stuff. Dragons at 250. You get 2 coins on impact. Wow! Great. Most of these don't really do anything else. 625 elemental power instead of like 300 or whatever. It's 300 crit chance. I don't use this one very often though because crit chance doesn't affect most things in the game. Ambrosia doesn't change. These go up, so maximum spirit 500, maximum endurance 3,500, maximum health 2,500, mana 2,500, 160% experience. And then that's the new thing. So let's go ahead and level it up. Boom. So let's see, 36 instead of 3,000, 24 instead of 2,000, 480 instead of 400, 16 minutes instead of whatever it was before. I don't remember what it was before. 350 instead of 300, 70 instead of 63, 1350 instead of whatever it was. 281. So they don't jump up that much. 2 for 6. I think it was like 2 for something else before that. Something else. I don't even remember the numbers. 750 instead of 6, whatever it was. So that's a pretty decent jump on those. 350 instead of 300, I think. So this is 600 instead of, was it 400? 42 instead of 35. 3,000 instead of 2,500, I think. Same thing for that. 175 instead of 160. So yeah, it's not like super big. 791 trillion. Okay. We're not going to level this up again for a very long time. A very, very, very long time. Maybe that's what I'll do with my second quad, is we'll level that up. No, that would be terrible. I don't want to do that. I'm already going to be wasting a quad in regen, so doing that twice in a row and having like next to nothing to gain for stats for a couple feuds is gonna be bad. But it's gonna be a while before we get that high. I just wanted to do this one now because I was already at 60 after the feud, and especially with the mineral bump, it's gonna be very easy to get 10 trillion back. Anyway, let's watch one more and see if that last one was just a low roll. Because the amount of ore you get has variance, and sometimes you just get low numbers across the board. And that could have been one of them times. So we'll watch another one and see where we're at the end. What's 20 times 20? I don't think I'm actually at 20 because that would have been like 400, and that was not 400. I think I'm a little under 20% or 20 times because I was over 100 million and a little bit less than 2 billion. So that probably means I'm around like 18.5 or 19 times. Or maybe even 19.5, somewhere around there. Somewhere in that area. I actually don't know which areas you don't get ore in for this one. It's not very many, I don't think. I know most of the 40s, if not all of them, give ore. Which is good. We'll just start keeping track at 30. Alright, here we go. 30 has ore. 31 has ore. 32 does not have ore. 33 has ore. 34 has ore. 35 has ore. 36 has ore. 37 has ore. 38 has ore. 39 has ore. 40 has ore. 41 has ore. 42 has ore. 43 has ore. 44 has ore. 45 has ore. 46 has ore. 47 has ore. 48 has ore. Not very much though. 49 has a bunch of ore. So the only one that was missing from 30 to 49 was 32. That's nuts. Also, that run was way better. The first one with no points spent was 123 and that was 161. I guess that kind of makes sense though. The higher your gains are, the more variance you're going to have in the amounts that you get, because if you get like a super low amount, you're just not gonna multiply as much, right? So I guess that kind of makes sense. But if my variance is 400 million, or no, I guess it's 40 billion. How do you math? Yeah, because it was 161 billion, right? So yeah, it'd be like, that was almost 40, like 38 billion difference there between those two runs. So the average is probably going to be like 140 to 150. And that 123 was probably just a very, very unlucky run. A very bad, unlucky run. Mucho Batadoro. What am I dumping points into next? Total damage? Total damage. I'm wondering if I want to push more islands or not. Because I only have to do one area here to finish this island. But I kind of don't want to push too much further because I don't know like where the next feud is past Blueberry Wasteland. Because it could be here, it could be here, it could be here. If it's here, then I just need to clear this one, but I think I'm gonna go one more feud. So after the next feud, we'll finish this island and then move on to the next one. Because the ones that I have access to right now that I'm aware of is Blueberry Wasteland, Raven Island, Ghost Island, Crystal Backwater. But if there's one on any of these four, it should drop Crystal Backwater off. I didn't see how much more that got. Because I was too busy doing other stuff. My bad. Blap. 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 What time is it? It's already 3 o'clock. Feels like it's like 5 or 6 o'clock for some reason. This has been a weird ass day. Where's the XP, dude? Oh, that's right there. It's right there. Now I just need run speed. Where's the run speed, dude? I need to run fast. There we go. Now we're running fast. So I guess in summary, today we got the Mercury gain from the Raven Island feud. We upgraded the minus breastplate to 14 rarity, so it's at 358 now or whatever it is. I can't read it because it turns the window off every time you level up. Yeah, 358, and it's more mace damage as well. So we didn't really get any interesting gear. Look at all these Infernos I have. Stupid. I can make a 15 Inferno if I wanted to, but I don't. Got all these 13 hands down here. I can make a 15 hand if I wanted. If I could get another warped hammer, that'd be great. Still looking for that one-handed sword with astral weapon on it, though. I haven't found one yet. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do with my planes, too. I've just been flipping the store and like looking for amulets and shit that don't totally suck. Like this one. Like this one. I guess if I actually got to the 15k, I'd probably take the skill point. But like, I don't know, man, because I'm already getting 20 skill points a level and I'm getting up to like almost 1500 during feuds and stuff. Also, I didn't look at the thing there again because I'm just doing dumb stuff. So it's like if I get to 1500, that's 1500 more skill points, but it's like, what does that even do? I guess it's 3000 more mineral search if you are actually spending points. I could just blast out like a bunch of total damage in here. The only thing is I don't know if these like multiply with the Mercury buffs or if they add. If they add, then they suck. It's just not really worth it. The other thing I can do is just keep up on the store looking for rings and amulets and stuff. The other thing I can do is just buy a bunch of rich chests. Or I can buy astral chests and see if this is where that one-handed sword with astral weapons hiding. If there even is one. I haven't seen one, like ever. I have 3 two-handed swords that are all different, that all have an astral weapon on it. I'll show them to you right now. Let's see, there's Ignator Ring Sermon. That's the most common one that everybody probably has. And then there's this guy, Arbitrator. That also has dissection on it, which is pretty nice. Except you wouldn't take that over Astral Weapon. And then there's this big boy, which is the best one because it has the most damage. Got 100 base damage, whereas the other ones have like 55 and 60 or something. But it's also the slowest one. Oh, apparently I have a lot more Infernos than I thought. Good lord. But the game really wants me to use this sword. I'm not going to, of course, but they're there. Yeah, and then like I do not have a one-handed sword with Astral Weapon on it. I got all those though. So yeah, I don't know. Like obviously the other nice good thing about the skill points if I got those would be it would help in situations where like if I get a run that does not get XP right away, it would help like fill the buffer in between levels and like keep me spending points longer. Even though it's only like one more. But you know, if you get like however many levels per pack of dudes, those one mores add up to more time spent spending points and more time not spending points. I mean, once you get the XP buff, it doesn't matter, but again, if you don't get it until, you know, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and you're just like blasting through points because the game can actually keep up at that, or in that situation. That would be like the other positive I could see of getting more skill points. Other than that, I don't know. Obviously there's a 620 to spend on charisma, but that's once a week. So that's like not hard to do or anything. Because the problem with like the wrist chest is the amulet's only 80%. If you buy the astral chest, it's 100%. And you get a weapon and a ring. The rune and the sphere don't matter, unfortunately, but there could be some interesting stuff in here that I haven't seen yet. But I'm not convinced. Because I know most of the gear that the generals drop comes from those chests. So like obviously trying to get more cleric gear would be nice, right? Or no, it doesn't have armor, right? No armor, never mind. Never mind, no cleric gear for me. But it's like, what weapons would I even want out of there? I guess the Abyss would be one of them. Warped Hammer is probably another one. Because that's not like a common weapon. Banshee Scry is a common weapon, so getting that in there would be terrible. Same thing with Ignatoring Sermon. That's a common weapon, so that would be terrible. And by common weapon, I mean you can get it out of Gothic chests. That's like the common weapon chest or whatever. Even though those chests now have the other stuff, like you can get warped hammer out of those once you get past a certain point, I'm pretty sure. Herbalist bag, weapon armor, potions. Potions, weapon armor, potions. How about notions? We're not buying that at all. We're not buying that at all. No, sir. Alright, let's actually pay attention here and see what we get. Because I've been through like 4 or 5 runs now just talking about other things and not paying attention. how much Mercury I'm getting. I'm all 500 at zone 18. That's nuts. I also still haven't seen the other 2 books, so I think I have to push more islands to be able to get those. Because I flipped the store like a bunch ever since I got the Simple Techniques book and the Thief's Life book. But I have not seen the other 2 at all. So I'm guessing I have to push islands and unlock more stuff in the store, or they're like a... Once you unlock a certain rarity, like 14 or 15, then maybe they pop up in the store. But there's a lot of stuff that I still don't know what to do with, because I got the fairy dust bag, which doesn't do anything. I got this book I can't read, and that's pretty much it. Just these 2 things. I don't know. But this book came out right after they introduced the new stuff at Island 50 and higher, so that probably has something to do there. And then this thing is probably something similar. But I'm not ready to push that high yet. I ain't ready, Daddy. I don't want to go. $136. So far the lowest I've seen is 123, the highest I've seen is 161. So I guess if we stay within that window, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, well, I think that's gonna be it for this game for now. Just gonna keep grinding until the next feud. I guess the last thing I will say is for whatever reason, the feuds are continuing to pop up at 1:30 p.m. PST now instead of 12:30 p.m. PST like it was before. So I don't know if like wherever the developers of this game are, if they had a time change and it's based on their time, or what's going on there. But like here in Americano on the West Coast, our time change doesn't take place until I think a Padre said like the 8th of March or something, so that's still like 3 weeks away. Cause that's what I thought. I was like, what the hell did the time change? Ain't nobody told me, what the hell? But then it was like in the middle of the week, and that doesn't make any sense because time change usually happens on Sunday at 2 in the morning or some shit. So I was confused. I was like, did they get me? Am I in the past? I don't know. But yeah, so for whatever reason my feeds are popping up at 1:30 now instead of 12:30, which kind of sucks because them popping up at 12:30 was like kind of not the perfect time, but it was a good time for most days with my work schedule. This next week it doesn't matter because I work from like 5:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. or something. So it wouldn't matter so much for this next week, but yeah. So it kind of sucks if they did adjust the time for whatever reason, or if their time adjusted and it affected the time of the feud spawning, whatever it is. But you know, it is what it is. We do what we can with what we got. If anything, it's just more grind time in between, because if I just have to wait and do it after work, depending on when I go to work and when I have to start getting ready, then, you know, it'll be what it be. We'll just have more Mercury to spend. Well, that's not entirely true, because it would still be every 2 days after I get home from work. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, I didn't look again. What were we at? We were like 54.8 or something. 54.6. Yeah, so we probably got whatever there. So yeah, we'll just say the average is probably going to be 130 to 150-ish. And the variance could be as low as 123 and as high as 161. That's what we saw. And we'll just go with that. Anyway, I think that is going to be for now. I don't have anything else I want to do or anything else to spend. Shop doesn't flip for an hour and 43 minutes. And yeah. So I'll be streaming again in 2 days when the next Feud pops up. And we will go from there. Anyway, bye for now. Oh, goodbye.